Welcome to Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 10:09 a.m. on the Eastern Time on Monday, December 19th. Hope you guys have a good weekend and also happy Monday. Ethereum contract $1,183, up about 0.03% so far. On the over crypto market and the equity market, I would say as of this morning so far, we're relatively, muted, not really doing much, not up or down. With respect to Ethereum, we are just $30 above the next technical level, relative due to the breakdown from the very substantive level of 1250. We are just kind of lingering, hovering around, looking for the next I guess macro catalyst to propel us to go up or down at the moment. So seems like we are just psychologically gliding on a sideways fashion, not really doing much, which is expected as we are closing in on this year end, and also we are less than a week away from Christmas Eve, obviously on the Saturday coming up. So Merry Christmas to you guys ahead of time, but also happy Kwanzaa, which is beginning on the 26th next Monday. Take a look at the media front real quick. Just seems like some interesting news, but nothing really specific. It seems like with respect to the home builder sentiment has dropped by 12 straight months, but a bottom may be near based on the technical front. And then also news around the Twitter news. Seems like Elon Musk did something, a little bit outside the box again. He's did a survey, asking people on Twitter, should he step down as CEO? And it seems like most voters are saying yes. And I wouldn't blame the people, right? Because of the recent activities that we've been seeing so far, like from just like one of the first occurrences is the Elon Musk brought like a sink that you buy from like Home Depot or like Target, and he tried to make a statement like let it sink in, and then he fired like all the executive people on the team, fired more people, like half of the employees in Twitter, around the holiday spirits, like around Thanksgiving, and now obviously around Christmas and holiday spirit again. Definitely makes him look like an a-hole in a way. So and it seems like with respect to some of the tactical changes that he has also made, by taking off some of the journalists off Twitter or banning them altogether, definitely is like counterintuitive and counterproductive to what he was positioning himself to be doing in the past. To cultivate freedom of speech. It seems like he's not really, the actions that he's doing not really aligning with the vision and what he's been talking about. So it seems like there are some contradictions here and there, which will obviously drive lack of confidence from investors. And then on the other news, it seems like moments ago, Binance, from CZ, is planning on buying the crypto firm Voyager's assets for $1 billion after the FTX deal has failed. So seems like Binance is definitely want to be a monopoly in this equation. And then the news front are just relatively, yes, I would say mostly trivial. So let's just dive into the technical. But maybe before we do that, let's take a look at the what the whales have been doing so far. As of Friday, obviously. So take a look at ARK Invest. It's definitely more of a sell day. Clearly, you could see that clearly. Mostly just like normalization for year end. On the BlackRock front, you could see that it's definitely more of a heavier sell day. They did buy some as well, but relatively, I would say it's a mixed bag. Like not really in one direction in that perspective. So let's just go straight back into the technicals with respect to recording time of 13 a.m. on the Eastern Time on Monday. Hope you guys have a good Monday again. We are again just above the 1150, and on the technical front, we are looking to glide. We are looking to kind of fuse it together. We have this cross section that's looking to cross down. So on a daily and weekly, that definitely looks quite stale and mitigated. And on a technical front, on a monthly, you are looking for some sort of a landing which is ideal. It looks like we should be landing in the next couple quarters. So I think based on the technical front and the timing might be off a little bit, but it wouldn't be significant. Sometimes around late Q1 to Q2 would ideally have a transitionary type of momentum shift onto a more of a bullish market. And this is applicable to Bitcoin as well. Similarly, right? Quite elongated on a monthly. The daily needs to cross down eventually. 1, 2, 3 heads on top, and on the daily, we are forming a depth cross as we are speaking right now. So seeing lower levels at 15,500 wouldn't be a surprise to us. And then on the index front, SPY is at 382, but something that we need to kind of do is like come down to maybe ideally 375, and form a secondary shoulder, right? We have a head, shoulder, number 2 shoulder, and by doing that, it forms something that's called the reverse head and shoulder, and that's a very bullish pattern. So it seems like that's something that's coming into fruition, that's coming in play. So something we can look out for, that the rebound, despite it look quite unclear right now on the immediate front, but on a technical front, you cannot really lie to us that it is looking quite like we are slowly coming together. But we'll see, right? I think ideally we need to get over the tax season, number one, and then subsequent to that, continue to ride up as we get more positive corporate earnings and just progression that we're shifting the right directions. We also have to see the efficacies of the rate hikes that we've been performing, right? 75, 75, 75, 75, 50 basis point that we've had. How are we going to be doing going forward and things like that, okay? So appreciate you. Have a good day, and I'll check you on the next one. Take care.